financial information.
I think it was Mulvaney. Mulvaney.
And then Trump stops the whole interview and basically says he wants to reshoot and reframe that section and kicks Mulvaney out of the Oval Office.
If you're going to cough, get out of here.
Yeah, and the look on Trump's face, I think, was truly priceless. It was really like, I'm not going to say it was like he was crazy or anything. It was just like a moment where you catch somebody where they're not in their best light. And it was just one of those moments.
I saw what you saw, which is funny. And I feel like he squinted his eyes like a cat does when it's fucking mad at you.
Yeah.
He squinted like, you don't fucking know you shouldn't cough in my take. By the way, I worked as a PA on a Hollywood set in New York. It was New York. I've done production assistant work. You don't fucking cough during the take, dude.
But
There's money at play here. You don't cough during the take.
Is like his chief of staff. I was wondering after the fact, because at first I just thought, "Ooh, wow, that's fascinating."
You're fired.
But then after the fact, I thought, was Mulvaney coughing to warn Trump not to talk about his fucking finances?
Was
that like, and that's why Trump was annoyed.
That's a Rachel
Maddow.
Maddow.
Like it exposed him a little bit. And
it could have been.
He was like, "Don't second guess me."
Well,
you know, that kind of
thing. See, that's even funny about Trump. Trump's the kind of guy where you do one of those, sir, and he's like, I know. Don't worry about it. I fucking know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And even when you try to help him, he still knows better than you. Like, he's the kind of guy, and I firmly believe this, that if he slipped and fell, he would be so embarrassed that if you as his friend, as his fucking brother, went to go pick him up, he'd be like, get off of me, I got it. You know what I mean?
His staff will tell him it's not good to talk about something, but Trump believes that he can speak so well about subjects that he can actually speak about it better than not talking about it, right? So it's like a hell of a risk, and it's based in just a tremendous amount of confidence and ego that's in this man.
You know what the problem is, why he can do all this? Because he's done all this. Because here's the deal, folks, and this is what I tell people about Trump. Someone says, his daddy gave him all this money. Okay, what Trump did with his daddy's money is the equivalent of you taking $1,000 and turning it into $1 million. Now, all of you have probably had $1,000 in your life, and fucking none of you have turned it into $1 million.
I completely disagree with that.
Really?
Yes.
I think
if you research the Trump family, he was a millionaire, hundreds of millions of dollars by the time he was like 4 years old. His dad was funneling millions of dollars into the kids early on.
How much did he leave
money? $400 million.
$400 million. Okay.
Yeah. But he doesn't have $1 billion. I disagree. I think he has less than $400 million now. I think
really?
He lost everything in the casino
now
business.
Maybe.
And then the Russians came in and bailed him out through Deutsche Bank. And so everything he owns is really Putin's, because Putin just uses people like piggy banks.
Here you go. Go on with this. I want people to hear this.
Bank. He's a Putin
people hear this.
Bank.
Yes.
Putin's chef has hundreds of millions of dollars. If you're Putin, on paper to run Russia, he
this
has
is an
a
official
car,
hoax.
He has like a wife, and he has like one little tiny house. But he's actually the richest man in the world. So how can he do that? Well, he puts the stuff in other people's names. And a lot of the stuff goes through Deutsche Bank, and it goes through his oligarchs and all of that.
Right.
Well, right after Trump lost all his money in the casinos, he took in a whole bunch of money. Nobody knows from where. His kids say it was from Russia. And then he went and buying a string of golf courses in America. Now, would it surprise anyone to find that Putin and the oligarchs are the ones who truly own all those golf courses? And that's why Trump is so scared to argue with Putin.
That's
amazing.
Why
he eats at McDonald's every day, because he's afraid Putin's going to poison him.
That's very true. And by the way, good, that's great. How about that Trump has put more sanctions on Russia than any president in like the last 50 years?
Not true.
I don't know about that.
We can research it and find out, and we'll come back to that on the next episode.
People, somebody send us.
I just don't think it's, and a lot of times it's the government putting sanctions on around Trump. So they just are doing cyber attacks on Russia right now, and they can't even tell Trump because they're afraid he'll spill the beans. What about Trump's secret meetings with Putin, and they can't even talk to the interpreter, and nobody goes in there? What do you think they're talking about? Parcheesi?
I think that
no way.
all
he's
heads of state...
He's like, dude, the take on the golf courses is low this month. What's up?
I think that all... Where's my money? I want this money for the course.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Don't make me publish the PC tape, bro.
Right? I think all heads of state have secret conversations, and they're entitled to do that away from the media. Must the media have a mic in everyone's fucking face? Is this TMZ?
Let me tell you right now, we are just uncovering the breadcrumbs now, and by the time we really uncover these breadcrumbs, we're all going to be spending our paycheck in rubles, because Putin is already controlling the world. You have to think about it, right? First, you had like an evil triumvirate of like China, North Korea, Putin, like some other actors were out there, right? But none of them really had too much power. But now that Putin has Trump in his back pocket, that gives him all the power. So now he's really in charge of all those countries. So when it comes to North Korea, China, Russia, those are all acting together. Yeah. And there's a reason that Trump is cozying up to all those guys. There's a reason he's doing it, folks. He hates everybody and he fights with everybody, but he won't fight with these certain guys. Why?
He seems to be diplomatic, and I feel that he's been that way with everyone except who he felt.
With everyone?
Not with everyone. You're right. Except who he's felt is part of the globalist agenda. Macron, Trudeau, Merkel, he's been nice with. May, he's been nice with. Some of them. He's even been nice with those guys, but I know what he thinks of them because I know what he thinks of their globalist agenda and the whole George Soros thing that's going on here. But
that reminds me of The Good Joke. Is Trump going to resign? No, but Theresa May.
Jesse, how much time is on that clock there, brother? 2 minutes. This is a perfect time. We're going to wrap it up here, but before we do, first of all, I want to thank you for listening. You're listening to Ruthless Politics with
Kid Chronic Treez.
And we are sponsored by some wonderful companies out there. Folks, CBD is a miracle, and you really owe it to yourself to give it a try. CBDpedia.com is a great place to get information and great products. You should check that out. We'll throw a coupon code up there. Go ahead, John.
You can use coupon code KidChronic or Treez for 10% off your full order at CBDpedia.com.
Boom. So remember that, Kid Chronic or Treez. You see it on the screens here and all that good stuff. And with that, you may want to check out, there's a particular brand, Pure Clear Hemp, that's just a little bit better than the others. I'm just telling you, I know that from using it.
The cotton candy flavor is really good, folks.
It's something you may want to try. So you got Pure Clear Hemp. You want to look into that. And by the way, all this is on Instagram, all this on Twitter, all on Facebook. These are all the keywords. Kid Chronic, tell them about your social media, what you got going on,
so where
they
can find you.
Follow
me on Instagram, on Twitter, on just about any social media.
How do they find you?
All under @PJZNY.
PJZNY. Perfect. Guys, this is Ruthless Politics. We're going to be doing this every week. We have so many subjects. I mean, we hit 2 subjects and we were able to talk because they were huge. The Trump interview was big, and obviously the 2020 candidates, there were so many to go through, but we'd love to take suggestions on what people may want to talk about. We're going to eventually hit stuff about AOC. We're going to hit stuff about Alex Jones. We're going to talk about Iran because there's possible war.
Just send 1,000 troops there.
Yeah. I want to talk about things that we know on the internet. Choo-choo, that's telling us the train's coming through. And we're going to have to wrap this up. We have reached the station. So remember, folks, you're listening to Ruthless Politics. It's Kid Chronic and Treez. You're going to get Ruthless Politics for an hour. But once we're done, chill out, smoke a fatty, or go and do a dabby, whatever you prefer.
Have a great one, y'all.
We're out, brother.
Dude, that was really good. That was great. That was fun.